Okay, so the thing that absolutely baffles my mind, and I'm not spoiling anything in this movie by saying this, so don't worry, is I cannot believe that this parody documentary movie was able to get the legendary musician Paul McCartney for this. I just don't understand how the world works sometimes. That's all I can say. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strong from QuickTime Reactions, and yeah, my busy weekend is off to a hot start. We've got two movie reviews today, as well as watching Worlds Collide really late in the day. Um, but we're going to talk about the first movie that I saw, which was Spinal Tap 2: The End Continues. This was directed by Robreiner and was written by him, Christopher Guest, Michael McKean, and Harry Shearer. And of course, the film also stars those four gentlemen, as well as Valerie Franco, Carrie Godliman, I believe is how you pronounce her last name, and several others. And many decades after Spinal Tap reached its peak in popularity, they are reuniting one more time to try and show that they still have rock and roll in their soul. But will their past bickering and fights end up breaking up the group before that concert even happens? We'll have to wait and see. So, for context, I have not seen the original Spinal Tap movie, but I do know, I know a joke from the original film, which is the amp going up to 11. That's the only thing that I know about the OG Spinal Tap. And my dumb head, my dumb, young, stupid brain thought, oh, this was like an actual band because the trailer marketed it as like, okay, I thought, the people's names that were showing up on screen were their real name. No, they weren't. So that's, my young, stupid brain, you know, just thinking absolutely wrong about this. This was such an this was an interesting experience, to say the least, because I was thinking going into it like, oh, they're gonna be like not good at the music aspect of it anymore. And there's like certain moments in the film where they do bicker about how songs are supposed to go, but like I was actually like surprised at like how good the actors were in playing their instruments. I thought it was gonna be like close up shots of like professional hands doing. No, they actually were able to like play all the instruments, and I was very shocked at that. So I guess not having seen that first one, I would have suspected, oh, they probably got some other person to like come in and play the part. No, they probably also played the part in like the first movie as well. So that was another assumption that was wrong in my head. Um, I also love the running bit of the drummer of Spinal Tap. They always seem to die for some reason, for some inexplicable reason. And the one that they talked about in the trailer was their last drummer sneezed himself to death, which that's absolutely absurd and preposterous, but that is also so hysterical at the exact same time. Um, and again, just going back to my intro, um, I cannot believe the amount of people that they were able to get for this movie. Like I mentioned, Paul McCartney also in the trailer. Elton John, he's in the trailer, but so is Questlove, and I think they also showed in the marketing Chad Smith as well. And there are a couple of other ones that I don't want to spoil because I think uh, music lovers and just people would appreciate those. But I was just amazed at how many people they were actually able to like get in the movie, and I was absolutely surprised by that. Um, like, I really like the commitment to the documentary esque footage. I think Rob Reiner did a really good job of like portraying the documentary style really, really well. Having not seen the first one, I thought he did a really good job of, you know, emulating that style really, really well. There was actually one point in the movie where I actually saw like crew coming into the shot, and I would be like, "Oh, that's such a documentary." I don't know if that was meant on purpose or if that was accidental or anything like that, but it was just like seeing the crew come into the room to like potentially get a shot. Like that's so documentary esque to me, anyway. So I thought that was a really nice touch. The writing in this, like I would assume, like maybe 50% of it is on the page, and then like the other 50% is probably just go off the cuff and like react, just improv the scene, because I have to imagine, like, these guys have like known each other probably for 40 years or so. So to be able to have that kind of chemistry, and their chemistry is really, really good. Like they know when to like get together really, really well, but they also know how to fight really, really well together as well. And they just portrayed the dynamic of the band that was together. They were the hottest thing ever, and then they faded away, they broke up, they gone their separate ways, and then they brought back, and then sometimes those past issues bubble back to the surface, and then they break up, and then they kiss and make up again. And it's like they portrayed that dynamic really, really well in this movie. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my review of Spinal Tap 2. Really good chemistry with the cast, really good direction. Surprised at the fact that they were actually able to perform the songs really, really well, I might add. And with it being under 90 minutes, like I actually think like that's pretty good movie to maybe take the parents out to, in my opinion, anyway. I tried to convince my dad to come and see this with me today, but I'm going to talk to him about it when I get home later. So that'll be interesting to see if he wants to actually go and see it with me. But yeah, that is pretty much it for my review of Spinal Tap 2. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of the movie if you have seen it. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Be safe out there, and remember, you always have to watch out. Whenever you're at like a concert or anything, they're always going to be like hanging stuff everywhere. Pardon me. But you just want to make sure like nothing falls on you, because that could be some pretty like serious damage right there, and I don't want that to happen to anybody. So just be sure you don't get hit with like objects and stuff at a concert. And I will see you guys next time.